Shalom. This is an emergency broadcast alert giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash, in whom we are in great debt. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, continue doing so, standing firm in the eyes of terror, who I learned this truth from. To the elders, the bishops, Akim and Aquab, salutations and blessings to the house of David. We are the hopeful elect. This is your brother Quasi Yar with another quick one. And this brother, should I say, this video is made on a video that a brother made on a couple of weeks ago. His channel is the Holy Bible Defenders, and the reason why I'm making this is because we at Great Millstone are taught that we correct ourselves in order, to live on, because we can't live with lies. And if we say something that might be, how should I say, put it this way, if we say something that might lead someone into believing a lie, we need to come correct with that. We need to fix those things. And so I did comment on this brother's video, but I went back and I fixed a word that I said. So I didn't say a whole lot. It was just a word that I believed it wasn't in order. And especially after I spoke to Elder Apostle Tuhar, this is why I'm making this video. So Salakia, give me a second. Salakia for the interruption. So I gathered a few scriptures which shows that the scriptures actually talks about something that looks like, for instance, I am like a pelican of the wilderness. I am like an owl of the desert. So he's comparing, here in the scripture, is comparing himself like a wild animal, or like a wild animal should live. At the last, it beateth like a serpent. At the last, it beateth like a serpent, and stingeth like an otter. So it's talking about how a bite would feel like. Thy navel is like a round goblet, which wanteth not liquor. Thy belly is like an heap of wheat set about with lies. So I hope you can understand the metaphor here, because that's what's going on with Genesis 25, and the first came out red. Now, see, it says he came out red, and a lot of people make this error, and I can see why. And because at one point I saw it different too. But after speaking to Elder Apostle Tuhar, I came back, and this is why the elders apostles always stressing out that you should look up, study to make yourself approved to the Lord, man, because in order for you to understand something, you have to look these things up and see it for yourself. You have to convince yourself of the truth. You have to see it. You have to actually analyze it, all right? You have to break it down yourself in order for you to understand it. You can't just hear it and speak on it like you understood it without dissecting it. So and the first came out red. So he came out red all over. So he came out red all over, like an garment, or should I say, like an hairy garment. But he was hairy red all over. And it goes on to say what it looked like. So this is what trips people. I'm going to try to break this down as best as possible. So it says, and the first came out red. So he was red, but he looked, right? He was red all over, but he looked like an hairy garment. This red complexion in his skin, the way he came out, looks like a hairy garment. So we go into the explanation of the blue letter, and we go in here and try to get to the point, because I don't want to make this video too long. But the point here will be something imp. Okay. Also no, also the same as. Let's look that up. Something ample. Ample. So it's not giving me. I'm gonna look a little further, but it says ample because what I wanted was something ample, and it says ample definition more than enough. Two, if the shape of something or someone's body, which that's the key right there. Shape, if the shape of someone's body or a part of their body is, okay, wait a second.
Ample.
Okay, so what you can get out of this is that it is something measured, abundant. It's sufficient. Sufficient. All right, like if it was made. Oh, here it is. Adequate. Adequate. Adequate extent size of amount. Okay, so it's not something that you can make up because it is very simple and it says ample, something that is made fully sufficient. And over here it says a wide dress, which we know is going towards this garment. Is head is because it's compared to a hairy garment. Let's go back to the scripture. Where was it? Okay, like an hairy garment. Uh, and something Apostle Tahar mentioned to me was John the Baptist. He wore a hairy garment, right? And you see someone wearing a hairy garment. You tell me what you think. You think Anyways, that's besides the point, man. Let me go back to the brother's video real quick because this is my comment. So, okay, Shalom. He forgot Harry like a garment. The way he says it is like if they were identical, but the term twins refers to any two offsprings born from the same pregnancy. The Lord is clear: two nations. Identical twins, not also known as monozygotic twins, are a specific type of twins the Lord said two nations, not identical nations, are separate by various factors. So nations are separated by, you know, various factors that contribute to their unique identity and political organization well, look, you can read on and on. You get, I hope you get it, because a nation is determined by the way they are described. And this is how we know that the children of Israel are the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, because as the scriptures describe us as we are to be now. Anyways, I hope this was edifying. That's what I have for now. Oh, I'll include the brother's video link in the description. I'll play a little bit of it too.
Right, Vespasian would be considered what we might call Caucasian. Through it, important to understand that there's a proper historical context. So what they try to do is they try to separate Caucasians from Edomites. There is no separation. And this guy literally said that they wouldn't have no business over there. What he's saying is the Edomites was black. So he said they wouldn't do well over there, so to speak. This is why they had Petra, right? And the reason why they went up to the mountains, one of the reasons, as I read, I can't be 100% sure, is to get away from the mosquitoes, things that, your melanin protect you against, the smell of insects. When you got melanin, it protects you from the smell of insects. The insects, the smell of you, like your blood. Blood has iron in it. Blood has a significant smell. If anybody had a nosebleed, insects and animals can smell that. So they went up into the mountains, right? And they went up to the caves, right? And ducked out from the heat, the sun. Does this make sense? And read the book of Obadiah. It tells you everything. They set their nests amongst the stars. There's so much information on how to link Caucasian with Edomites. Right? Who else is it? The Arabs is not running the world. They're not leading the steed. They don't have the eagle like Petra. Right? And so I believe some other nations do. I'm not going to say they don't. But your top head nations, they run it all. It wouldn't be right if I didn't get it in the book of Obadiah, because I did go into it yesterday. These people bringing damnable heresies. He went through all this trouble. What all these authentic books to prove Esau was black. Okay. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, though thou set thy nest amongst the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. As I mentioned yesterday, they got a satellite called GOD, Global Orbiting Device, really essential for the MOTB, Mark. If these came to thee and robbers by night, how then art thou cut off? Will they have not stolen till they not had enough? This is your hunters. If the grape gatherers came to thee, will they not leave some grapes? How are the things that Esau searched out? Are his hidden things sawed up? Right? And you can read all of this. All the men of the Confederacy have brought even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee. How many treaties have Esau kept?
All right, which that's the point that I was making in my comment. As you have a trade. Each nation has a trade of how they should behave. Anyways, that's what I have. Shalom. I hope you were edified.